and I wanted to talk today a little bit about the value of your time and charging what you're worth, because I think it's a big thing that I deal with all the time when I'm talking to clients about knowing the value of your time, knowing what your hourly rate is, so that you can not only value it more when you understand what it's worth, but also, especially if you're a speaker or a trainer, or you're running workshops, or you get asked to go and do an event, that you can actually charge what you're worth. And it was an exercise I went through recently, and we were talking about it on another call, but I also had the opportunity where I was asked to do a talk, and I sort of thought, am I really charging enough for what's involved in doing a talk? So I did a little bit of research and came up with this calculator, which I want to, assuming the technology works, I will share, and then we'll go through, and happy to have a bit of interaction at that point. But really, I just wanted to highlight that we very rarely do we think about what our hourly rate is, and very few people, even those on salaries or people that are charging out for your time, if you charge out for your time, you've probably got an hourly rate that you charge your time to your clients, your customers, whatever it is that you're doing. But generally, a lot of business people don't know what their hourly rate is. And I did a whole report for a company which is all around charging what you're worth, what an hourly rate is, what the impact is. And just to give you an idea, and if you don't know where to start, a good starting point is the average salary in the UK at the moment is 26,000 or thereabouts. And if you calculate what that means in terms of an hourly rate based on average number of working hours, taking out holidays and weekends, it works out at £16 per hour. Doesn't sound an awful lot, but if you think about how you spend your time on a daily basis, and the fact that on average we're probably wasting an hour, 2 hours a day, whether it's on distractions, it's the interruptions that we get, it's time-wasting tasks that we shouldn't really be focusing on, all the little things that will distract us. You're wasting 1 to 2 hours a day, and that adds up to over £3,000 and £3,000 a year that you are potentially wasting, and that's just on £15–16 an hour. So that's quite a lot. So coming down to thinking about how we work as speakers, we need to charge what our time is actually worth. And it's not just about the time that we spend speaking, it is also about all the other work that's involved in it. And in whatever we do, there's a lot of preparation that we need to think about. There's research that we need to think about, especially if we're doing research for a talk. It might be a new talk that we haven't given before. We want some background information. Plus there is the time that we spend at an event, and then any follow-up, any the logistics of getting there, the travel, accommodation, and then any printing that we need. So what I wanted to do, let's see if this is going to work okay, is to share this calculator that I put together.
Share with your wider community. Tweet on Twitter, post on Facebook, share on LinkedIn. Add value to the wider online business community.